Hey, what's going on, friends? Welcome on back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I hope you are all doing well. I really do hope that, man. Romelu Lukaku in the building, down at Cobham, taking photos, doing interviews. It's all looking good, and man, I am absolutely buzzing to see the Lukaku content. Him in the beautiful away Chelsea shirt, which I recorded my video this morning in. Go check that out, support the ting. Today we're going to be looking at Romelu Lukaku's first official interview with the Chelsea. I am very excited, and you should be too. What's that noise? Someone's like soaring outside. Anyway, I apologise. Settle in, get comfortable, drop a sub if you're new to the experience here on Football Therapy. And yeah, let's just take a look. Let's take a look. I'm excited. Here he is. Romelu Lukaku holding up the shirt. Lukaku exclusive interview on coming back as a leader and a more complete player. Weekly chats with Drogba and Tuchel's plans for him. Oh my god. Everything you want from a Lukaku interview. I am absolutely buzzing. Right, let's have a look then. Romelu Lukaku is back at Chelsea, and we've caught up with the striker on his return to Cobham for an exclusive first interview to discuss how he's developed as a player and as a person, his important relationship with Didier Drogba, man, I just absolutely love that, and how Thomas Tuchel sees him fitting into the Blues team. This is an organic reaction to a interview that I'm really excited to read. Romelu, you're back. Have things changed much here in the 7 years since you departed? Oops, sorry, hitting the mic there. The building has got bigger, but it's always looked this good. I'm happy to be back. It's good to be around the people and see a lot of familiar faces, so I'm looking forward to getting to work with the team. I've seen Hakim Ziyech, so we had a little chat, and I've been added to the WhatsApp group, but I'm waiting to see some of the rest of the players tomorrow. There it is there. So you know when you've been added to the WhatsApp group, things are getting serious. Amazing. I watched this video on the Fifth Stand app. It's him miking up for an video interview I guess we're going to see soon. I love how he's in the WhatsApp group. You know, it's official. Let's read on. You've been self-isolating over the weekend, so what did you make of Saturday's win against Crystal Palace? I would have scored a couple of goals, and imagine he's thinking. It was a good win in the manner which we won, a dominant 3-0 scoreline and creating a lot of chances. We also pressed and recovered the ball high. We didn't really get into any problems, so it was good. Indeed, I agree, Big Rom. Hopefully we can keep that level of performance up. We're going to have to because the Premier League is very difficult, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. That is really nice how the first game without him we were dominant. I mean, you know, Palace were quite obliging in that sense. But I'm really pleased that he could watch that and see how he could get involved, and yeah, it's just super good, man. It's almost 10 years to the day since you've first arrived at Cobham as an 18-year-old from Anderlecht. What are the main differences between Lukaku, the player then, and now? Cool, this is what we want to hear. I just feel more complete. I've tried to master all the facets that a striker needs, and I just want to keep improving on all the small details all the time, and keep improving on my strengths as well. Pretty concise. I just want to try and help the team win and be available for the manager as well as my teammates. I want to make sure that they feel comfortable and that they can lean on me, whatever situation we're in. Bam! And there you have it. There's Big Rom in the corridor looking at all the pictures. That's exactly what you want to hear. A leader, like no matter how talented Chelsea's forward line is, which it is, no one is taking responsibility. And yeah, like he says, he's someone that can lean on him. Sorry, he's someone they can lean on rather. That's an icon. Yes, an icon, but a figure up top. There's like, no, don't worry. I've got this. Much like Drogba and Diego Costa in many ways. Of course, he didn't really speak English, but when the team weren't winning and they were stuck in a rut, Diego Costa would just be like, right, you get the ball from a weird angle, bully past two people and score from an impossible angle. Chelsea would win 1-0. That's the kind of thing, you know, lean on Costa, lean on Drogba, lean on Romelu Lukaku, ladies and gentlemen. Let's read on. You're also a completely different personality. A recent Serie A winner coming into a slightly younger dressing room than before. I'm a leader, but I'm also more of a gel person, making sure that everybody feels comfortable and confident. That's the way I lead. When I was at Inter and when I've been captain of the national team, I make sure that everyone is confident and knows what they have to do. This is like a recurring theme here, and I think this is a big reason why Chelsea signed Lukaku, apart from wanting the goals and creativity up top, is the psychological profile, the leader profile. Like I said a minute ago, but it's a recurring theme and seemingly something very important. I reckon he's been spoken about this quite a lot, and due to it being the first interview, I think he's probably like hammering it home because he knows that's what Chelsea want. When there's a difficult moment in a game, they can lean on me. I'll always be encouraging my teammates, never being down on them or barking at them. I try and stay positive and make sure that we win the game, because that is always the most important thing. And there he is, kissing the Scudetto trophy. Have you managed to speak much to the boss, Thomas Tuchel, about how he sees your role in the team? Oh yeah, this is what we want, boys and girls. Yes, of course. The conversation was really clear from him. He wants me to be a presence and a leader of the team. I just have to use all my abilities to make sure I can help the team as much as possible. So there you go, Tuchel has asserted that that's what he's looking for. My role will depend on what the game plan is and what the boss wants me to do. If he wants me to be a focal point, or if he wants me to attack the spaces in behind, I can do that. The 2 years in Italy helped me master all the facets of my game as a striker. For a striker, now I'm ready. And you can believe that because, Antonio Conte really got his claws into him. There is a little bit of concern that he'll be used as a target man in the Premier League, which obviously was a really bad move for Man United. But I don't think Thomas Tuchel's got tactical naivety to see that. I think he'll get the best out of him personally. And obviously, yeah, he's probably been scouting what he's doing at Inter. I like the system that we play in, and I'm very flexible. I can play as a two or by myself. I'm used to the system because that's the way we play in the Belgium national team, so I don't need much time to adapt. True, for Inter he played in a two-man striker formation, but of course Belgium play in a 3-4-3, just like Chelsea. It's just knowing the strengths of my teammates in important positions and knowing what to do when off the ball, then I can do the rest. Basically like, alright, so Hakim's likely to do this and cut in there at this time with that boot, or he's likely to make that run in that space. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that I think he's talking about here. So when he knows his teammates, once he's felt out a little bit, then he can apply himself accordingly. And there he is with Marina. Marina. Sweet. You scored 30 goals for Inter last season as the Nerazzurri won the Scudetto for the first time in 11 years. But prior to that, you played for 8 seasons in the Premier League. What are the differences you found between the leagues? Italy is tactically and technically a better league, but here in England, it's all about the intensity. That's what makes the difference, because it's no problem for me. I've been here for 8 years and I know what it's all about. It's not like a new player coming and not quite knowing what to expect. I know the league. I've scored a fair amount of goals here in the past. But the past is the past, and now we have to look forward. He has scored a fair amount of goals. Over 100! I'm a new version of that player from before. I've evolved, and the team that I'm joining is a very strong team. So, we just have to prove it on the pitch by challenging for the Premier League. Yes, Rom! That's what you wanted to hear. Ding, 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 ding. I'm stoked. Do you feel you have unfinished business here in England and at Chelsea? I don't really talk about my personal ambitions, but they lean with the club's ambitions. That's why I came back. Chelsea wants to keep winning, keep growing as a club, and really dominate in England and in Europe. We are, of course, the champions of Europe. That's something I wanted, and I'm here now, so it's up to me to help the team to achieve the potential. It's true, Chelsea haven't sat around and chilled. We've bought amazing youngsters, we've bought amazing talent, we brought in an amazing coach when we needed it, we won the Champions League. If that says ambition, that absolutely says ambition. Obviously Rob's seen that and he just wants a taste, basically. We've seen you on social media, how close you are to Blues legend Didier Drogba. Have you been in close contact in recent weeks then? Our relationship means the world to me. It's not like we talk once a month. I talk to the guy every few days. We have a group chat, so we're constantly communicating, and I've been on the phone with him a bit more in the past 2 weeks. I had a lot of questions to ask, and he still knows a lot of people here. So he prepared me well with the last details. Now I just need to go and get to know the players and the manager a little bit better, and just be available as quickly as possible for the team. Amazing. So you're in the building. What are the plans for the next few days? I'm ready. It's just about getting in the team and trying to prove myself to the coaches that if I'm needed, I can play. Bro, I'll tell you now, you're needed. We have to compete throughout the week to earn our starting spot. Tuchel, love that mentality, by the way. Love that. It's about earning the spot. For me, it's going to be a new fight, but we're all about fighting for one cause, to make sure Chelsea win. I'll make sure that in training I give 100% every day, and I make sure that I'm ready for each game. I'm happy for the first big game is away at Arsenal, so hopefully we can prepare ourselves well and get a good result. Well. I absolutely love that. I love how he's talking to Didier Drogba all the time. He remains his idol and a close friend. I love what he's saying about Chelsea. His recognition how Chelsea is an ambitious club, an ambitious project, and especially how he's saying stuff like, look, I'm a £100 million signing. Of course, I'm going to play every week. I'm still going to just prove what I need to be playing every week. I'm here to win. There's a reason why I'm back. I've evolved. I've gone Super Saiyan. This is my final form. I'm going to dismantle opposition and hopefully begin by dunking on Arsenal on the weekend. I'm absolutely buzzing, man. Rom has got a really good attitude. He's so intelligent. He's got such a... he comes from like a difficult background, so he's sort of... It's made him what he is today. He speaks loads of languages. He came from like poverty. He's just a really intelligent dude. He's an amazing striker. He's gone through adversity. He scored over 100 Premier League goals. He's won league titles in Europe. This is the player that I want, and we've got, and I'm very excited. And a lot of people like Lukaku. He's a likable character that aren't Chelsea fans. At Man United, I really, really like Lukaku, and I was frustrated that. Things went for him the way they did. And I was so, like many people, I was so happy for him when he just absolutely tore up the scene in City A. So for him to be back after all that is a dream come true. Yes, we had our attention turned to an absolute goal machine in Haaland. But to be honest, when you talk about the narrative, the Chelsea connection, Romelu Lukaku's story, where he is in his career and his life, man, and his connections to Drogba, everything, it just seems so perfect. And, if Tuchel's excited to use him, so am I, man. We'll reflect on how he's being used. There'll be loads of content on Romelu Lukaku here on Football Therapy, so keep it locked. Make sure you're subscribed. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.